Okay, so I want to talk about the arc and the polygon tool because those are good methods for generating quick shapes without having to draw all of the individual legs using the line tool. And so the polygon tool has a couple of different components in here. It has a straight rectangle, it has a rounded rectangle, it has a circle, and it has the polygon itself, as well as 3D text. And I'm going to start with the polygon tool just because it actually does a fair bit of some of the other tools. And so if I have a polygon here and I grab my origin and I draw it out, you can see that I have a shape, and I can actually change the number of sides that I want to have in my shape. And so if I hit Control minus, I now have a six-sided shape, a five-sided shape, four sides, which is my square, or three sides, which is a triangle. And then on my machine, in order to actually increase the number of sides, I have to hold Control Shift and plus. And now I can go up. So Control minus to go down, Control Shift plus to go up. So I can add my sides, and I can get an octagon, an eight-sided octagon. And then this inscribed radius tells me the length of this line that is from the center to this edge point that is driving the size of my polygon. So I'm going to set my inscribed radius to 3 feet. And now I have an octagon that is 3 feet from the center to any one of these vertices. And so that is a simple polygon. You can also draw circles. Again, I'm going to grab my origin, and I could grab my circle, and I could actually line it up with my polygon if I wanted to, with a radius of 3 feet. Or I could come out further, and I could give it a radius of 4 feet. And that would give me a circle outside of my polygon. The arc tool allows me to take two faces. So I could take this point, and this basically tells me which direction the bottom of my arc is going to be. So I'm going to grab this endpoint here, and that's going to be the bottom of my arc. And then I can draw up, and you get an angle here, and that's the angle of my arc. And so it's a little confused because I have all these other strange shapes in here. Um, but I'm going to draw an arc up to my midpoint. And now I have a little arc sticking up here. And I could do this on a few other faces if I wanted to start getting creative. Um, and so I'm sort of building what almost looks like a camera aperture by using these tools. And if I grab the wrong plane like I just did there, your shapes will go off in strange directions. I can also grab the half circle tool or the bulge tool, and that requires two different endpoints, and then I pull it up, and it will actually generate this bulge or this bump. And so I can generate an 11-inch bump on top of there. And so those are just some tools that allow you to generate shapes without having to draw out the individual lines. Especially for curves and polygons, it is much faster to grab these shape tools and draw them this way, rather than trying to take a pencil and draw all of the little edges of a circle.